welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and history explorers. Today's video is very special because we're featuring 6 fascinating coins from the United States and Europe, each with its own story, history, and collector value. In this video, we'll take a closer look at 3 United States Roosevelt dimes and 3 European Eurocent coins, all found in circulated to extra fine condition. Some of these coins are commonly seen, while others raise big questions about rarity and market value today. We'll discuss the history, background, condition, rarity, and today's real market value in dollars for each coin. You'll also learn which coins are truly valuable, which are common, and what collectors should look for before buying or selling. So stay tuned till the end, because even small coins can hide big stories and surprising value. First coin. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of the most important leaders in American history. The 2001 Roosevelt dime, with a P mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The mint mark P can be found on the reverse side, near the torch. By 2001, all U.S. dimes were made of clad metal, not silver. The composition is 75% copper, 25% nickel with a pure copper core. So, while this coin contains no silver, it can still be valuable to collectors. Franklin D. Roosevelt served as president during the Great Depression and World War II. He was also closely associated with the March of Dimes, a campaign created to fight polio. Because of this connection, the dime was chosen to honor him after his death. In 2001, the United States was entering a new century, and this dime was part of everyday life used in stores, vending machines, parking meters, and public transport. Coins like this reflect the modern era of American coinage. Now let's talk about rarity, because this is where many people get confused. In 2001, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.3 billion Roosevelt dimes. That is a very high mintage number. Because of this, the 2001 P dime is not rare by date. It is very common in circulation. However, rarity in coin collecting also depends on condition, strike quality, errors, special design features. So, while most are common, some examples can still be valuable. Condition, circulated and very fine. The coin we're discussing today is circulated, very fine condition. Very fine condition means light wear on Roosevelt's hair and cheek, all letters and numbers clearly visible, torch, olive branch, and oak branch details still sharp, some loss of original shine, minor scratches from circulation. For a modern coin like this, very fine condition is normal, but still collectible. Today's market value. Now, let's answer the big question. How much is a 2001 P. Roosevelt dime worth today? Here's the realistic market value breakdown. Circulated / very fine condition $0.10 to $0.50 USD. Extra fine condition $0.50 to $1 USD. Uncirculated $2 to $5 USD. High-grade certified coins $10 to $25 plus USD. Full bands or rare error coins can reach $100 or more, depending on grade and certification. So, yes, big value is possible, but only for special, high-quality coins. Many online listings claim that every 2001 Roosevelt dime is extremely rare and worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That is not true. A circulated very fine coin is interesting, collectible, not extremely rare. True high prices apply only to mint state coins. Full bands designation, verified mint errors, professionally graded coins. If you own a 2001 P. Roosevelt dime, do not clean the coin. Cleaning lowers value. Look closely at the torch bands. Check for errors like doubling or off-center strikes. Store in a coin flip or holder. Consider grading only if the coin looks uncirculated or unusual. Smart collecting starts with knowledge. To summarize, 2001 P. Roosevelt dime is a modern U.S. coin. It has strong historical background. It is common by mintage. Circulated very fine coins have modest value. High-grade or error coins can be worth real money. Even small coins like this can carry big stories from American history. Number 2. The Roosevelt dime is one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. It was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of America's most influential leaders. The 1980 dime, with a P Mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. By 1980, the U.S. Mint had already switched to clad coinage, meaning this dime is made of 75% copper, 25% nickel with a copper core inside. This coin has a face value of 10 cents, but collectors often wonder if it's worth more. Franklin D. Roosevelt played a major role in American history, especially during the Great Depression and World War II. He was also closely associated with the March of Dimes, a charity fighting polio, which is why the dime was chosen to honor him. By the year 1980, Roosevelt dimes were already a normal part of everyday life in the U.S. Millions of Americans use these coins daily for shopping, vending machines, and transportation. Now let's talk about rarity, because this is where many misunderstandings begin. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 700 million Roosevelt dimes. That is a very high mintage number. Because so many were made, the 1980 P. Roosevelt dime is not considered rare by date alone. However, rarity can still exist based on condition, strike quality, errors, professional grading. So even common coins can become valuable under the right circumstances. The coin we are discussing today is described as circulated, dusty, fine condition. This means the coin has visible wear, small scratches, less shine, some dirt or oxidation. In coin grading terms, a fine condition dime still shows clear date, visible facial features, worn but readable details. Most 1980 P dimes found today are in this condition because they were heavily used in circulation. Today's market value. Now the most important question: how much is a 1980 P. Roosevelt dime worth today? Let's break it down honestly. Circulated/fine condition, usually worth 10 cents to 30 cents USD. Very fine to extra fine condition, around 30 cents to $1 US. Uncirculated condition mint state can range from $2 to $5 USD. High-grade certified coins can sell for $15 to $40 plus USD. Error coins, or full bands examples, can be worth much more, sometimes $100 or more, depending on the error and grade. So, yes, big money is possible, but only in special cases. Common myths about big value. Many online listings claim that every 1980 dime is worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That is not true. High prices usually apply only to professionally graded coins, rare mint errors, full bands designation, perfect uncirculated condition. A dusty circulated 1980 P dime is collectible, but not extremely valuable. If you own a 1980 P Roosevelt dime, here's what you should do. Check the torch on the reverse for strong horizontal lines, full bands. Look for errors like off-center strikes or doubling. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value. Store it in a coin holder or flip. Consider professional grading only if the coin looks uncirculated or unusual. Smart collecting is about knowledge, not hype. To summarize, the 1980 P. Roosevelt dime is historically important. It is common by mintage. Circulated dusty coins have modest value. High-grade or error coins can be worth real money. Condition and certification make all the difference. This coin is a great learning piece and a solid addition to any U.S. coin collection. Number 3. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The 1973 dime, with a D mint mark, was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint mark can be found just to the left of the torch on the reverse side. By 1973, U.S. dimes were made of clad metal, not silver. The composition is 75% copper, 25% nickel with a solid copper core. This means the coin has no silver value, but it can still have collectible value depending on condition and rarity. Franklin D. Roosevelt was one of the most important presidents in American history. He led the country through the Great Depression and World War II, and he supported programs that helped millions of Americans. He was also closely connected to the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, which is why the dime was chosen to honor him. In 1973, America was facing economic challenges, including inflation and the oil crisis. Coins like this dime were part of everyday life used in stores, vending machines, and public transportation. Now let's talk about rarity. In 1973, the Denver Mint produced over 216 million Roosevelt dimes. That is a very high mintage number, which means the coin is not rare by date. It is very common in circulation. However, rarity can still come from exceptional condition, rare mint errors, strong strike details, professional grading. So even a common coin can become valuable in special cases. Condition: circulated, dusty, and toned. The coin we are discussing today is circulated, dusty, naturally toned, fine condition. This means the coin shows wear on Roosevelt's hair and jawline, soft details on the torch, scratches from circulation, loss of original shine, brown, gray, or rainbow toning caused by age and air exposure. In fine condition, the date and lettering are clear, but details are worn. This is very common for 1973 D-dimes. Today's market value. Now let's answer the big question. How much is a 1973 D. Roosevelt dime worth today? Here is the realistic breakdown. Circulated / fine condition, 10 cents to 25 cents USD, face value or slightly above. Very fine to extra fine condition, $0.25 to $1 USD. Uncirculated, $2 to $5 USD. High-grade certified coins, $20 to $50 plus USD. Rare errors or full bands examples can reach $100 or more, depending on rarity and certification. So, yes, big value exists, but only for top quality or error coins. Many online sellers claim that every 1973 D-dime is rare and worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That is not true. A dusty, circulated, toned dime is interesting, collectible, not extremely valuable. True high prices apply only to mint state coins, full bands designation, verified mint errors, certified coins from PCGS or NGC. If you own a 1973 D. Roosevelt dime, here's what to do. Do not clean. The coin cleaning destroys value. Check the torch bands for sharp detail. Look for errors like doubling or off-center strikes. Store it in a coin flip or holder. Only consider grading if the coin looks uncirculated or unusual. Knowledge is the key to smart coin collecting. To summarize, 1973 D. Roosevelt dime has strong historical value. It is common by mintage. Circulated dusty coins have low market value. High-grade or error coins can be valuable. Condition and certification make the difference. Even small coins like this one carry big stories from American history. Number 4. The 20 euro cent coin is part of the European Union's euro currency system. Introduced in 2002, the French 20-cent coin has a unique national design, while the reverse side is common across all euro countries. The 2009 French issue features obverse, front Marianne, the symbol of the French Republic, reverse, back a map of Europe with the value 20 euro cent. Marianne represents liberty, equality, and fraternity, the core values of France. France officially adopted the euro in 2002, replacing the French franc. By 2009, the euro was well established across Europe, and France was issuing euro coins for daily circulation. The year 2009 is also important because Europe was dealing with a global financial crisis, making everyday coins like this a symbol of economic history and resilience. Coins from this period reflect a major chapter in modern European monetary history. Here are the technical details of the France 20 euro cent coin. Diameter 22.25 millimeters. Weight 5.74 grams. Metal Nordic gold. No real gold content. Edge smooth with indentations. Magnetic, no. This durable alloy helps the coin last longer in circulation. Now let's talk about rarity. France minted tens of millions of 20 euro cent coins in 2009. Because of this, the coin is not rare by mintage, it is very common in circulation. However, rarity in coin collecting does not depend only on mintage numbers, it can also come from exceptional condition, mint errors, special strikes, collector demand. So, while the coin is common, certain examples can still be valuable. The coin we're discussing today is circulated, very fine condition. This means light wear on high points, all major details visible, minor scratches from circulation, some loss of original luster. In very fine condition, Marianne's facial features and hair details are still clear, making the coin attractive to collectors. Today's market value. Now the most important question. How much is a 2009 France 20 euro cent coin worth today in dollars? Here is the realistic value range. Circulated condition. Around 25 cents to 50 cents USD. Very fine to extra fine condition. Approximately 50 cents to $2 USD. Uncirculated mint state. About $2 to $5 USD. Certified, error, or special strike coins can reach $10 to $50 plus USD, depending on rarity and demand. So, while it won't usually bring huge money, special examples can be valuable. Common myths about high value. Many online listings claim that every 2009 France 20-cent coin is extremely rare and worth hundreds of dollars. That is not true. High prices apply only to error coins. Perfect uncirculated condition. Certified examples. Unique varieties. A circulated very fine coin is collectible but not extremely rare. If you own a France 20 euro cent coin from 2009, do not clean the coin. Look for errors like off-center strikes or die cracks. Store it in a dry coin holder. Keep sets by country and year. Focus on condition for long-term value. European coins are becoming more popular with international collectors. To summarize, France 20 euro cent 2009 is a modern European coin. It has strong historical and cultural meaning. It is common by mintage. Very fine circulated coins have modest value. Errors and uncirculated coins can be worth more. This coin represents modern European history and is a great addition to any world coin collection. Number 5. The 20 euro cent coin is part of the euro currency system introduced across Europe in 2002. The Belgian 20-cent coin has a unique national design on the front, while the reverse is shared by all euro countries. On the obverse, we see King Albert II of Belgium, surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union and the Belgian monogram. On the reverse, there is a map of Europe with the denomination 20 euro cent. This design reflects Belgium's role as a founding member of the European Union. The year 2002 is extremely important in European history. It was the first year euro coins officially entered circulation, replacing national currencies like the Belgian franc. For Belgium, this marked a historic transition into a shared European economy. Coins from 2002 are considered first-year issue euro coins, which makes them more interesting to collectors, especially in higher condition. Here are the technical details of the Belgium 20 euro cent coin. Diameter: 22.25 millimeters. Weight: 5.74 grams. Metal: Nordic gold. Contains no real gold. Edge: smooth with indentations. Magnetic: no. The Nordic gold alloy gives the coin its golden color and strong durability. Now let's talk about rarity. Belgium minted tens of millions of 20 euro cent coins in 2002. Because of this, the coin is not rare by mintage, it is very common in circulation. However, collectors pay attention to first-year euro issues, extra fine or uncirculated condition, errors and varieties. So, while the coin is common, higher quality examples can still be desirable. Condition: circulated and extra fine. The coin we're discussing today is circulated, extra fine condition. Extra fine means very light wear on the highest points. Sharp details on King Albert II's portrait. Most original luster still visible. Only minor contact marks. For a coin that has been in circulation for over 20 years, extra fine condition is very attractive to collectors. Today's market value. Now, let's answer the most important question. How much is a Belgium 20 euro cent 2002 coin worth today in dollars? Here is a realistic value breakdown. Circulated condition: around 25 cents to 75 cents USD. Extra fine condition: approximately $1 to $3 USD. Uncirculated: around $3 to $6 USD. Certified error or special variety coins can reach $10 to $50 plus USD, depending on rarity and demand. So, while it's not a high-value coin in most cases, better condition coins definitely have collector value. Many online sellers claim that all 2002 euro coins are extremely rare and worth hundreds of dollars. That is not true. High prices apply only to error coins. Perfect mint state examples: certified coins, low mintage special issues. A circulated extra fine coin is collectible but not extremely rare. If you own a Belgium 20 euro cent coin from 2002, never clean the coin. Look for minting errors. Store it in a dry coin holder. Try to complete euro country sets. Focus on first-year euro coins in high condition. Euro coins are becoming more popular among world coin collectors. To summarize, Belgium 20 euro cent 2002 is a first-year euro coin. It has strong historical importance. It is common by mintage. Extra fine circulated coins have modest value. Errors and mint state coins can be worth more. This coin represents a major moment in European monetary history. Number 6. The 20 euro cent coin is part of the euro currency system introduced in 2002 across Europe. The Belgian 20 cent coin has a national design on the obverse, while the reverse is shared by all Eurozone countries. On the front, the coin features King Albert II of Belgium, surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union and the royal monogram. The reverse shows a map of Europe with the denomination 20 euro cent. This design reflects Belgium's long role in European unity and cooperation. By the year 2005, the euro had become fully established as the everyday currency in Belgium and other European nations. Belgium, one of the founding members of the European Union, played an important role in shaping the euro system. Coins from 2005 represent a period of economic stability in Europe before major global financial changes later in the decade. For collectors, early 2000s euro coins are interesting because they show the first generation of euro designs. Here are the technical details of the Belgium 20 euro cent coin. Diameter: 22.25 millimeters. Weight: 5.74 grams. Metal: Nordic gold. Contains no real gold. Edge: smooth with indentations. Magnetic: no. The golden color often causes confusion, but this coin contains no precious metal. Now let's talk about rarity. In 2005, Belgium produced many millions of 20 euro cent coins. Because of this, the coin is not rare by mintage, it is common in circulation. However, collectors still look for extra fine or uncirculated condition, first-generation euro designs, mint errors or varieties. So, while the coin is common, high-quality examples can still be collectible. The coin we are discussing today is circulated, extra fine condition. Extra fine means very light where on high points. Sharp portrait details of King Albert II. Most original luster still present. Minor marks from circulation. For a coin that has been used for nearly 20 years, extra fine condition is quite desirable. Today's market value. Now, the most important question. How much is a Belgium 20 euro cent 2005 coin worth today in dollars? Here's the realistic value breakdown. Circulated condition: around 25 cents to 75 cents USD. Extra fine condition: approximately $1 to $3. Uncirculated mint state: about $3 to $6 USD. Certified error or special variety coins can reach $10 to $50 plus USD, depending on rarity and demand. So, while it's not usually a high-value coin, better condition and errors can increase value significantly. Common myths about high-value euro coins. Many online sellers claim that all early euro coins are extremely rare and worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is not true. High prices apply only to verified error coins, perfect mint state examples, certified coins, low mintage special issues. A circulated extra fine coin is collectible but not extremely rare. If you own a Belgium 20 euro cent coin from 2005, never clean the coin. Check for minting errors. Store in a dry coin holder. Build country-by-country euro sets. Focus on condition for long-term value. World coins like this are gaining popularity among collectors. To summarize, Belgium 20 euro cent 2005 is a first-generation euro coin. It has cultural and historical importance. It is common by mintage. Extra fine circulated coins have modest value. Errors and mint state coins can be worth more. This coin is a great example of modern European numismatic history.